motive. President Hamilton is on his way to the Middle East this morning for his scheduled visit with Pakistani President Farouk Salam. The meeting is viewed as an attempt by the U.S. to strengthen relations amidst a surge of anti-American sentiment in the region.
Yo, me ninja brother!
George, good to see you up and about. How you feeling?
Never better, nah? No pain, no more fasta while them hunger space eat, and me never ever feel so awake, nah?
That's because your blood sugar levels are being maintained automatically. Beats the hell out of coffee.
Oh! Me been here you go while I got them scone at the base. Why the rasa you not take me with ya, huh?
Damn it, Doc. Sorry, kid. You'd just be in the way.
Aw.
Besides, I thought you didn't want to be a killer, right?
Me don't, but...
Killing isn't fun and games. Remember that.
Right.
That's all I needed to hear.
No!
It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back.
Yeah, just remember that.
What is this, Kenya? You cannot resign!
Sorry, Boris, it's done. Can't have a Maverick employee involved in a corporate raiding now, can we?
You could at least come talk to me.
No. It was time to break away from the old team, Boris. Past time.
You cannot take on Marshall all by yourself.
I won't sit by while they butcher little kids and ship their parts around like meat. It's sick.
It's not all so simple, Ryder. They import those brains legally. For medical purposes, it's all done.
Being legal doesn't make it right.
Ryder,
Hold that thought.
Fuck you, asshole!
I will patrol ahead.
Military Cyborg, you are not licensed to operate in this area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
Guess you better arrest me then.
183-104.7, threatening a peace officer. Deadly force is authorized.
Hey everybody, Pixel here. Welcome back to another episode of Metal Gear Rising. In the last episode, we raided a lab in Mexico and found out that Desperado and a PMC called World Marshal are using kids' brains to make soldiers. So this time, we're finally going to be criminals. As you can see, we're fighting the police in Denver because Raiden really wants to save those kids, and can you blame him? He's gone through some similar stuff in the past. So the police here, they're the same as any other enemies we've fought so far. They're essentially just like normal soldiers, but with police uniforms. That guy has an RPG, so I'm going to be taking that. This is the same guy who blew up our car. It's a nice looking car too, so I deserved it as far as I'm concerned. I don't know why the game is lagging so badly this time, because nothing is really different from what I normally record, but hopefully it'll get better over time. I will be taking your spine! Yes, I will! Or not, okay. And I will be taking yours, though. Fuck you. Alright. Head to World Marshal HQ. So yeah, we're going to rescue those brains. More soldiers show up here. Let me take your spine. Okay, just in time too. I was just about to miss that. Okay, this guy showed up right behind me while that was happening. And you know what? That's pretty rad. Take that. I will be taking your arms. Apparently I hit his leg too because he blew up. I will be taking your spine. When you cut off an enemy's arm and leg on one side of their body while in a single blade mode, then they explode. If it's like on a separate side of their body and different limbs, they won't. But it's not okay if it's on one side of their body.
The road is blocked by barricades. We will proceed through the buildings. You will follow me.
So yeah, we have our orders from Wolf. Yeah, so if you go to your codec, all of the people from Maverick are unable to be called. You can call Doctor and Wolf. So we're gonna do that.
I trust you do not mind my telling George about you, Raiden.
Could have done without that, Doc. He didn't need to know I was here.
Well, there was no reason to conceal that from him. My intention was not to impugn you. He has a right to know. It's not as if he can simply fly over there and meddle in your affairs.
It's throwing off my emotional balance, Doc. Things like that can negatively impact the mission, you know?
However do you mean? You did the right thing, did you not? There's nothing to be ashamed of. George has the best body we can give him right now. And the rest of the children are also safe. And quite content too, I should add. It was your quick decision-making that saves them, Raiden. George's body will require regular maintenance, not to mention a replacement upon reaching adult age. But the expense is more than worth it.
You planning on signing him up with a PMC? Because that's the only job we're good for, far as I can tell.
Oh, you are quite mistaken there. Just consider it. The power of a machine matched with the nimbleness and creativity of a human. The construction and public works possibilities alone are endless. I saw a news piece on German TV just the other day about a cyborg plumber, in fact. Let's not forget about elder care either. One needs great strength to bathe and care for the bedridden. But it's also very delicate work, if you follow. Not the sort of thing you'd leave to a machine.
Sounds great. So long as we don't start replacing the old folks' bodies too, just because they're old.
A valid concern, yes. I recall reading a comic like that once. An old farmer created a cybernetic body to fight evil military scientists and so on.
Yeah. But can't George do anything besides physical labor, though?
Oh, he has every right to choose another path. If he opts not to take advantage of his body's physical strength, he's free to pursue academia instead. His body provides a completely ideal chemical environment for his brain, after all. I can certainly see how that would prove handy in the realm of higher education. The only problem would be how to cover the costs. The issue of student loan debt in the US is thorny enough already, even for normal students.
Yeah. All this stuff's not just George's problem, though. All the other brains I'm gonna rescue will have to deal with it, too. Giving them bodies won't be the end of their problems. It'll be the beginning.
Indeed. On a happier note, though, excellent work in bringing George's lower body back. Now he'll very likely be able to produce children in the future. Bravo!
So yeah, George survived and turned into a cyborg, which kind of takes away the impact of that scene where he killed the doctor and supposedly George, but you know what? At least he brought back the lower body so George can have kids. Because that's what we need. More George Binks.
Your earlier actions were reckless, Raiden. Not to mention the damage to a perfectly good car.
I knew the risks when I decided to go through with this. Besides, the car was mine. Maverick sold it to me. It's not meant for private use. It was made for ops like this.
Regardless, your approach has proven most antagonistic. You are now a criminal, a public enemy, a police-killing vigilante. Even if your actions reveal World Marshal's designs, you will be unable to avoid legal punishment.
Probably not. But that's a price I'll have to pay. I gotta stop that VR program and get those kids back. I sealed my fate the second I attacked George.
But George is not dead. In fact, he has obtained an even more versatile body than his previous one.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about me. I was a child soldier in Liberia, like Miss Trawl said. I was a mentally deranged child. People feared me, called me Jack the Ripper.
A result of the so-called Sears program.
I thought I'd left it all in the past. But just like that, Jack came roaring back.
This is why you are so driven to terminate the VR training. I understand. I will continue to cooperate.
Copy that.
So yeah, Wolf is on our side, even though he has the same concerns with me about destroying a perfectly good car. Head over here, you got two of these things that were bosses in the last level. So, yeah. You don't have to fight them, you can very easily go around them, but I'm going to fight them because it actually does something for you. Something that is actually required for 100%, I might add, so if you're trying to 100% the game, you have to fight these things too, though not right away. Okay, what is going on with my controller right now? Like, it lets me enter Blade Mode and then it won't let me do anything in Blade Mode. That's stupid. I'm not going to be using Mistral's weapon against these things, just because I prefer to keep using the sword. But it still does make these much easier to take out, because you do a lot more damage a lot more quickly. Of course, I did have a strength upgrade, so... Okay, this thing is just going to keep running away, and that's annoying. I will be doing this to you. Whoa! I did not anticipate that destroying it, but okay. Still managed to get through that with no damage. I don't think I've ever done that section without taking damage, actually.
HQ, requesting this zone be designated for heightened security.
Roger. Upgrading security status.
Yep, more will appear. And you saw this one has a left hand. Let's see if I can get it with this fucking controller. Definitely not. Okay. Yeah. The enemies with left hands in this specific level are fucking assholes. Like, it's very hard to get their left hands. So, I don't expect I'll succeed on any of them, but hopefully you don't fail as terribly as I will. Okay, yep. He got me. I will be taking this from you. Thank you. Alright. And he's behind me. How'd you do that, buddy? Come on. We're playing fair here, aren't we? I mean, I know I'm infinitely better than you in every way, but still, we're playing fair for the most part.
We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
So given that we can't call Boris, I'd say that's a bit of a contradiction. It's something that I presume was just overlooked, because that is what plays whenever you have one of these backup missions, but still kind of funny to think that Boris, like, just called Raiden, even though he's technically breaking the law more. Which is what Boris was very clearly against not that long ago. But Alright. Yeah, you get to fight 4 of these fucking samurai guys, and that is super annoying. Luckily, it's not that difficult. I guess because I'm in easy mode. On any other mode, this is terrible. But this is what I meant by you needed to fight those grads for 100%. Because those grads unlock more soldiers in the area, and after you kill those soldiers, you get this. I will be killing you. And taking your spine, thank you. We've spent almost 20 minutes in one area of this level. This is one of the longer levels in the game. It's still, like, not too insanely long, but it does last a while because there's a lot of dialogue and a lot of fighting. Let's see what we got for that. A rank. Cool. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to try to see what's up with my controller. Alright, it seems a bit better. I don't know what's up with it, but I'll try to get it looked at later. Why did you just stop in midair, Raiden? Oh my god. Okay, there is a shortcut you can take where you can jump over that gap. But my controller really doesn't want to fucking cooperate right now, so we're just going to take the boring way, up the escalators.
Raiden, what's your status?
They trashed my car. I'll have to go the rest of the way on foot.
Do you really have to do this?
Look, I'm fed up with all of it. Companies like ours, yours, bend the laws when it suits business. Why not bend it when it can save innocent lives?
Raiden.
Boris, listen to me. That VR training, they'll be warped into killing machines. They'll be set on POWs, civilians. It'll be one atrocity after another.
Like what you went through.
We can't have any more Jack the Rippers. You saw what happened with George. I'm doing this, Boris. I have to. I can't save those kids from becoming cyborgs, but I can stop them from becoming murderers.
Say you succeed. Say you get all the brains back. Then what?
Just so happens I know un great cybernetic surgeon.
Doctor. But he cannot.
You won't change my mind, Boris. This is my fight now.
And your wife and son? What of them?
They're in New Zealand. Safe. Rose would understand why I have to do this.
All right, damn you. You do realize Marshall has the contract for law enforcement throughout the city. They are the law in Denver.
Yeah, we've met.
Well then. Officially, Maverick Incorporated condemns you and your actions as unlawful. And a pain in the asshole. Now, increase your codec encryption. Do not worry about the lag.
And unofficially?
I'll do all I can over the codec to help. I do not like what those Mudaki are doing any more than you.
Spasiba, Tavarish. Spasiba.
So yeah, we've made up with Boris, and now, if you go to your codec, you can call everyone from Maverick again. I'm not going to, because I don't want to waste even more time in this episode. But you can, if you really want to. They do have some conversations related to what Raiden's doing right now, so... yeah, but as you saw before my controller stopped being nice to me, you can use this, get yourself VR mission number 9, so I think I probably missed a few. I'm not completely sure. But, open this door. And we have geckos. Fuck this. Okay? Fuck this fight against the geckos. There's desks all over the place and they can get in your way if you're not cutting constantly. And also, there's a bunch of dwarf geckos, or tripods in the room too, so... really, this game just fucking hates you and wants you to suffer. I think that's what you should take away from this. One of the tripods has a gun. 2 of them do. And tripods with guns can of course shoot you like a normal enemy, but they also die incredibly easily. I don't know if those ones can jump on you, so if they can't, that's nice. You can get a 3D photo frame here. There are very few of these in the game, and this is one of the few you can get. And given what it is, and the fact that it's in an office building, it can lead to some funny imagery. Got a quick time event for this guy, so I will be taking your spine. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get this controller looked at, but more tripods apparently spawned because I'm pretty sure there were only 2 left before. Not certain, but it certainly seemed that way. Okay, fuck this thing. I will be doing this to you and not doing shit. Okay, now I will be doing this to you and doing shit. Okay. Break your spine. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Yeah, you deserve that one. Fucking tripod motherfucker. Oh, he's still alive. Cool, I get to cut him more. Okay, never mind, it's gonna force me out of blade mode.
Raiden, you will find an elevator inside that office. Use it to reach the roof. Traveling atop buildings will minimize enemy encounters.
As you can see, we have a box here.
There's a rumor the MIBs come from Area 51.
So yeah, apparently they come from Area 51. That's something interesting to note. I'm gonna take his spine because it's an ultra rare one. If you head over here, that guy will shoot a rocket at the window, so you're gonna want a ninja run. He also has a left hand. You will be extremely lucky if you manage to get it. Normally I have to, like, take care to not attack him. Like, I have to leave him as the last enemy alive. So, as I said before, don't count on me to get all of them in this level, because I won't. I will be taking this from you. And now we only have Shield Guy left. You can cut these windows if any of them are left by the time you're done here. You don't get anything for it, though. I'll be taking this rocket launcher. Alright, no damage. 6,000 BP and S rank. So that's pretty cool. Hey. Press this button.
Doc, what's your status?
I am reviewing the pre-flight checklist now. I have hired contractors to handle shipping the brain units. We should be airborne in just a few minutes.
You sure you can pilot that chopper by yourself?
Raiden, of course. Need I remind you that we live in the golden age of unmanned flight? Even manned helicopters possess a robust semi-automatic mode. It is simple, really. So simple that I can continue to monitor your status and world marshal security from the pilot seat. I must say, for the world's largest PMC, their security procedures are quite poor. Quite poor. Sadly, I did not have the necessary permissions to override their plans. Nevertheless, the data I did find should prove most useful. So please, do feel free to contact me whenever you like.
Appreciate it, Doc.
Well, it's not every day one has the chance to collect so many brains. Think of the data, the research. Oh, and of course, your personal safety was a concern as well.
I love how much Dr. does not give a shit about Raiden. Like, that is my favorite thing. And I like how that's, like, specifically why Raiden went to him for this mission. But, yeah. You want to climb up this crane? I think I failed. Oh my god. Holy shit, that was awesome. I was certain I was gonna die there. If you do die there, you get a special game over screen where Raiden is falling off a building screaming. So, that's worth it. Still not gonna do it. I refuse to die, because, haven't died once in this playthrough yet. Don't want to die once in this playthrough. And I'll put a note up on the final episode if I actually manage to get through the entire game without dying, so... Fuck you! You have a left hand! Ah, man, I failed. I cut you into 74 parts and I still didn't manage to take your left hand. That's fucking ridiculous, Raiden. Come on. That's totally your fault and not mine. Alright. Head over here, and around here there is something you need for 100% this way. But also a very annoying fight. Which you will see in a sec. Cut this open. You can get some extra BP. But the fight itself is what you need for 100%. So I recommend you do the Falling Lightning, which is something you unlock where essentially you can home onto an enemy and fly towards them. It's very useful, especially in fights like this where those flying things are going to be your worst fucking nightmare. I did not hit it. Okay. Mostly because these gliders, as I think they're called, actually do have a melee attack. And it hurts a lot. Like, it knocks you back from enemies that you're fighting, and that is a pain in the ass. Especially when there are so many. And those soldiers, like, their melee attack isn't weak. Like, it's nothing incredible, but it's most definitely not weak. Fuck you. Alright. I will get some from your back, because it is a spine. Fuck you. Alright, let me through. Let me through! Let me go! 7 kills. That's an A B rank. Okay, whatever, same fucking thing. Let me through! Yeah, I really don't like that fight. That was actually the best I've ever done at that fight, if that means anything at all. I guess that shows how much I fucking hate that fight. Oh, fuck. Oh my god!
Answer me! Raiden! Raiden!
So much for never dying. Okay, luckily there was a checkpoint right there. So much for not dying in this playthrough, huh? But at least you did get to see that screen. And also I know what I'm using for the thumbnail now. This is arguably the most difficult enemy in the game, or at least standard enemy. Their attacks do a lot of damage, you can't really knock them off at all, and there's just a lot that goes into fighting them. But once you get the quick time event, they go down just as easily as anyone else. And you can still take their spine. Their hammer does a shit ton of damage. I'll be taking your spine and not the other guys because I could not seem to find him. Oh, well, I still knocked him off his glider at least. And one of these guys climbed up the side of the building even though there was a fence there. This guy's something else, really. Okay, I will be doing this to you, I will be doing this to you, and I will be doing this to you. Alright. Six kills, B rank again. I just can't do anything right this time, can I? I'm gonna repair nano paste there. You know what, at least I still haven't had to use any of those. Doubt I can go an entire playthrough saying that, but we'll see. If you run into this guy, a helicopter will come from over there. So, yeah. Fight this guy at your own risk. You can assassinate him if you're careful enough, or if you use an RP grenade. But I think it's easier to just fight him and the helicopter. Especially since those missiles can't do any damage to you while you're in the quick time event with that guy. Or in Ninja, or not Ninja Run, but if you're doing a Zandatsu. I will continue doing damage to it though, and apparently move alongside it. Alright, cool, I got the quick time event. Oh my god, I've never gotten that with this one. Okay, didn't look as cool when I got caught, the camera caught in the wall, but whatever. No damage. Head down here. Oh my god, I almost fell off again because of this fucking controller. I'm going to take an EM grenade. Okay. Let's see if I can do this right. This is one of the harder hostage situations in the game. As in, like, it's actually really fucking hard. I failed it. Okay. Yeah, even if this guy notices you, they kill that guy. And normally this guy's not that hard to kill, but he can be if your controller fucking sucks. I will be taking this. He has a left hand. I failed to get it. Whatever. I tried. I will also be taking your spine, sir. You know what, at the very least we get to avenge this guy. This guy's kind of boring to save anyway. He doesn't have an interesting accent or anything, he's just American, so if you're not from America, maybe you find that as an interesting accent, but I'm from America, and I find it incredibly boring. That's why I like Let's Playing visual novels, because I get to give people different ones. Fuck you. How did he not turn around? Why was he looking that way? Oh, that was fucking stupid. Okay, well, too bad for this guy. He has a nice jacket. But too late for that now.
You cannot proceed any further via the rooftops. There is a freight railroad underground. The elevator ahead will take you to it.
As Wolf said, we cut down this gate. I would like to go through it. Oh my fucking god, are you serious? And we cut the ropes, and...
This must be the railroad.
It would appear so. Likely part of Denver's old system. This city was a major transport hub in the early years of freight trains. This particular line appears to have been abandoned some time ago. It was originally constructed to transport supplies to an underground factory. But now, it seems even the electrical system is no longer functioning.
Yeah, it's pitch black in here.
As a cyborg, I trust this is not a serious concern.
Yep. Go into AR mode, you can see pretty clearly. The only issue is AR mode goes off when you use Ninja Run or attack. And my controller sucks, so Ninja Run is the only way to reliably move around. You see Raiden just kind of stops a lot because of the control stick. I don't know what happened. This controller is almost brand new, but...
They still have not noticed you. Do not expose yourself.
He says that, but they're just Mastiffs, and you can expose yourself. You can fight them in the dark, and you can actually see relatively clearly while you're fighting. So that's very helpful. At least they weren't such assholes that they would make you fight these things in pitch black conditions. Are you fucking serious? Did they just wombo combo me? No, fuck you. You wombo comboed me. Now you don't have hands. Good luck doing that again, Buster. I will be taking your spine. Alrighty, got a spine. That guy failed when he tried to smash me into the ground. And I will be doing this to you. I will not let you do that. And I will be doing this. And this. And this. And this. Alright. I feel like a lot of my commentary for this Let's Play has just been, I'm gonna do this, or I'm going to take this. But that's really what this game is. If you've played it, you know that I'm not being completely dishonest there. If we head forward. After you deactivate AR mode, you can see clearly for a second. That Mastiff is the most annoying, as you can see. He's noticed me, but whatever. You can actually disable them with EM grenades, which I didn't know. I also only accidentally used that one, but that wasn't even the controller's fault, that was my own. Fuck you. I will be taking your arms, and now I will be taking your legs, and now you will explode. As soon as those things lose all their limbs, they just fucking explode, so... there are tripods on the ceiling here. Yet another asshole move. You have to get up on top of this train, and they will try to get you down. Luckily, there's only 4 or 5 of them, so it's not like difficult to deal with. You're unlikely to take any damage from them. The Mastiffs are the only real threat down here. Get our damage repair unit, and there's one more Mastiff here, like on the railroad. Okay, okay! He actually did damage, because that's actually one of the harder QuickTime events in this game. Okay, fuck you, I got your leg. You want to dodge a lot against these guys, because their attacks aren't really parryable. Most of the time you'll try to parry, but you'll only end up dodging, and that's annoying. I will be doing this to you. This. And also, this. I cut you into 12 parts, and you deserve it, fucking asshole. Once you defeat that thing, we have yet another one of these double tripods. Still don't know why the fuck they exist, but they do. This one is still alive. They do walk around as bombs for some reason after you kill one of them and cut off the top hand.
There is a maintenance shaft up ahead. Use it to return to the surface.
Whatever. There is a maintenance shaft ahead to return to the surface. You look up on the ceiling. There's a tripod and another tripod. They notice you. The Mastiff notices you. That's the whole point of this area. It is possible to assassinate the Mastiff, like so. Which makes it so you only really have to deal with tripods, making this fight much easier. I don't know where all these other tripods come from, considering there were only 2 on the ceiling, but they do appear. I will be fighting you. Thank you. And that should be an S rank. Yep. 6,000 points automatically an S rank. Open this door. Head up the maintenance shaft.
Right. It would appear your only way forward is to return to the surface. You will exit into an evacuated commercial district. Security is heavy, but you need not worry about collateral damage when engaging the enemy.
About time. Finally, I can cut loose.
Proceed to the right from the exit. You will find a stairway on your right. Those stairs lead to a shortcut to World Marshal Headquarters. Do not be distracted by the advertisements. You are not here as a tourist.
Sure. I'll just buy a quick souvenir or 2 for Rose, and that'll be it.
Raiden, we must hurry.
Remind me to teach you about sarcasm sometime.
I understand your attempts at humor. I simply do not find them entertaining.
He sure turned into an asshole since Mexico. Before he said our jokes were amusing on 2 levels. Now we're amusing on 0. Next time on Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, we will be heading deeper into Denver to World Marshal Headquarters. See you guys then.